Hi, so literally a month ago I did an empties video and I'm back here again. Usually it takes me absolutely ages to get empties, but now my little bin is just running over and I'm just kind of like, no, I need to get this out of the way, because if I wait another couple of weeks I'm gonna have a ton of stuff. So let's just get straight into it. So things that I always have, that are probably always gonna be in these videos, and I say it every single time, are the Imperial Leather body washes. This one was the Shea Butter and Manuka Honey, but this was a bath cream and it's absolutely beautiful. It's more of it's sweet because it has honey in it, but it's still subtle. It's not like a punch in your face with sweetness. So like milk and honey, those are the kind of things that I do like, but I absolutely love sweeties. So this one here, you've seen it 1,000 times, and you know, I think at this point it's safe to say that Imperial Leather is definitely one of my favorite body wash brands. I absolutely love them. Then I've got the Right Guard Women Dry Antiperspirant. I seem to go through these so quickly, it's crazy. Something I can't live without is my saline solution for my contact lenses. I get this one from Superdrug. Can't remember how much it is, but I think it's like £2 or £2.50 or something like that. And then I've got the Olay Gentle Cleanser Refreshing Face Wash. I also have the toner to this as well. I can't remember if I've gotten through the toner or if I still have the toner. I can't remember, but there's other better ones out there. I don't think you have to go for the Olay one, because there is like a green tea cleanser that I do use quite often, and I don't feel like this is something that you necessarily have to get, and Olay isn't exactly cheap. So then, oh yeah, this is a good replacement, is the Be Good Honey and Camelina Facial Exfoliator. I actually absolutely love this one. I love it. Okay, I got this in one of my subscription boxes, and you know what, I think what's happened is I've decided to start going through all of my samples before I start getting more things, because I stopped getting things like Glossy Box and Birchbox and all of those other subscription boxes because I was just overrun with so many samples and I was just not getting through them. And I just made the conscious decision to cut those subscriptions off and to use everything that I currently have. And I'm just coming to the end of using a lot of those items. There's still a ton that I have, there's still loads, but through the stuff that I did start using, I'm coming to the end of using them. So that's probably why I have so many empties. But I absolutely loved this facial exfoliator. I feel like I could really get into those crevices, and just, this doesn't exactly lather up as such, but you feel clean afterward. I do tend to use like probably 2 squirts of this. Like I will use 1 squirt, do my face, wash my face, and then go in again just to make sure that I have gotten every single part of my face and that I haven't missed any spots. But I really did like this, and I did like the scent of it as well. Like look at it, it just looks disgusting, but I love the scent of it as well. It's not sweet, it's not, you can smell the honey, but it's still kind of herby at the same time. But yeah, Be Good facial exfoliator. And then a few things that I'm so sad to see going that I must replace is the LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer. I think I mentioned this in my current favorites. I'm still to buy another one of these. I still haven't done it. Like naughty. You have to go and get yourself another one. And I also want a contour shade because I absolutely love the way that this performs, especially underneath the eyes. As you can see, sometimes I get those wrinkles, I get those bags behind. Look, ain't no shame in the game. I'm a working mum. Don't tell me nothing, okay? So I absolutely love this Pro Conceal. I need to get another one. I was so upset. Like look at it. I've really gone in and tried to get every last bit of it out because I was just so adamant to use all of it. Then next I've got the Vicky Laboratories Ideally Skin Sleep. Again, another sample. I quite like this. It's very light. I think I got about 3 or 4 uses out of this. Yeah, it was nice. It's not something that I feel like I have to go out and repurchase, because there's other creams that you can use while you're sleeping. You don't necessarily have to use one which is dedicated for sleeping. You can use anything, like you can use your Palmer's cocoa butter while you're sleeping. Like who cares, just use an extra layer or something, you know, just use a little bit more more than you'd normally use. So I don't feel like you'd have to go out and buy this, but for what it's worth, like, it was a nice little sample, but I don't think that I'm gonna go and repurchase this. I just don't feel like it's necessary. Next, I have the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Absolutely love this mascara. I was probably already like halfway through it when I rediscovered it, if that makes sense. And then all of a sudden it was just like dried out and just couldn't use it anymore. It was just, yeah, like there's still some on there, but it's just dry. It's just so dry. So I'm gonna open up a fresh bottle because I do have another one of these, but I will open up a fresh bottle once I've used my L'Oreal Paradise mascara, because that's a dupe for this, but I just can't use this one anymore. So it's as good as empty. Ooh, I've got, okay, these weren't emptied like recently, but I've got the L'Oreal Brow Artist. I've got 2 of them here. I've got a black one and this was a blonde one as well. I never use the wax on the top. I always just use the colour at the bottom, and as soon as it hits the other side of the wax, it's done. I'm not like, it's done. This is something that I've repurchased so many times, and I will keep on repurchasing this until something better comes along. And I think the reason why I like it is because the brush, I really like the brush, even though like it gets kind of icky, like you can see that there's so much build up. It's just that I'm able to brush out the front of my brow without removing too much of the front of the brow. Like I like to have it like faded, like really light at the front and then deeper towards the arch, and then again we just, you know, just weighing that out. But this is something that I think I'll continuously and repeatedly purchase over and over and over again until something better comes out. But you know what I am looking to use? I'm looking to use that Wonder Brow product. I think it's like you put it on your brows, then it stays on there until you use an oil to like wipe it off. So even if you like wipe your eyebrows, it just does not move. I am so interested in that, but it's really expensive. It's like 20 quid. Like, who has 20 quid to spend on their brows? Anyway, next is the POREfessional the POREfessional License to Blot by Benefit. Now, this was in, you can see that this is a sample size, but this, the intention of it was when you wear your makeup during the day, you tend to get a little bit oily, and instead of blotting with like tissue, you can just use this stick. It would roll up, and it'll be a bit higher than this because obviously you have to have the product itself, and you can just rub it and pat it on the areas which were oily, and it will take away the oil and make it matte. Now, what I found about this product was that you can put it on those specific areas, but then it's lifting your foundation, so your foundation would then be on the actual blotting stick. That's no good. And then on top of that, it mattifies that one area so much that even the other areas which may be matte or not as oily, they now look oily in comparison to the area that you've just blotted. But I can't do this over my whole entire face. So what I decided to do instead was use it as a primer. So I would literally just put stripes all over my face, and then when I'm putting on my foundation, it was then helping to mattify my face, and my face was staying matte for a lot longer. I would still have some oiliness, but it was never as much when I was using the POREfessional. Now, do I want to go out and buy this in the full size? Not particularly, because I do still want to get the Black Up foundation and primer that they have. I'm gonna link that video down below. Girl, I mean, that primer and foundation duo is expensive, but I love the results. It was amazing. So I would buy that before purchasing this, to be fair, but it was a good sample to have, to know that you can use, like, this is another option as a primer should I so wish. Does that make sense? Good, let's move on. 2 more items. First one was the nip&fab Soften Curl Fix moisturizer. I was about to say foundation, I don't know why. Listen, I can't remember if I liked it. I can't remember if I liked this at first. I can't remember, for love nor money. I can't remember. But when I be at work, like when it comes to these moisturizers, it always ends up with a scenario of me being at work. When I'm at work and I go and wash my hands, this is what I'm drawing for in my bag. Like, before I leave, oh, do I have my nip&fab? Yes, I do. No, I don't. If I don't have it, where the hell is it? Because it needs to be in my bag. This, well, it says it's a moisturizer, moisturizer, but it's more, it's quite thick. It's not light, okay? So I'd find I'd have to squeeze it into my hand, and then I'd have to rub it in and rub it in and rub it in and rub it in and rub it in, because it would not just sink into the skin. It was making life a little bit difficult because it has that thickness to it. It's almost borderline a gel, but still not quite 100%. So I just found that you'd have to take the extra time to rub it into your skin. But when you rub it into your skin, oh my god, I absolutely loved it. I absolutely loved it, okay? The smell is not my favorite. It's very, very herby. Again, it's kale. What do you expect? And those of you who know me, you know that I like sweet scents. I'm a sweet girl. I love sweets. So this just wasn't my kind of scent, but the payoff, like the end result, I absolutely love. Now I am on another item. I am on another cream, because obviously I've done, and I've still got loads of creams. I'm not gonna go ahead and rebuy this, but from what I remember, this wasn't that expensive. It was still kind of like, but it wasn't that expensive. But that was only from me looking at their website, because this, again, it was one of those glossy box, birch box, whatever box. It was one of those samples, okay? But it was one of those things. So I'm not gonna go ahead and repurchase this anytime soon, but I would say that if you are looking for a really hydrating moisturizer, this is definitely something to check out. And if you're able to get a small one, like from eBay or whatever, because they don't make fakes of this. So if you were to look for like a small one of these, maybe you'll be able to find one on places like eBay. Oh, and this one was like, what was it? Oh, this is 30 ml. So yeah, that's a good size sample. Lastly was the Elf Luscious Liquid Lipstick, and this one was in Baby Lips. I got this from Shop Miss A. I think I have probably 1 or 2 more backups. Now, first of all, I've already addressed this before. This is not a liquid lipstick. Not a liquid lipstick as we know a liquid lipstick to be. Okay, what we know a liquid lipstick to be is a lipstick that dries matte, like what I have on my lips right now. Okay, so this was wet when I applied, and then after 10-20 seconds it was completely dry, it was completely matte, and it's not going anywhere unless I use some kind of makeup removing oil or micellar water to remove it. Okay, this is a lip gloss. I don't know where Elf was coming with liquid lipstick. I think though that this was probably developed before the whole liquid lipstick craze and movement. I think it was developed before then, because when I got this, liquid lipsticks were not this big hype thing as we know it to be. Not even now, because I think the whole liquid lipstick thing has kind of died down a bit, but you know what I'm trying to say, like this was developed before the liquid to matte liquid lipstick kind of thing. So this is just a coloured lip gloss. I absolutely love it. I love it. This was only $1. What's the conversion of $1? Like 80 something p. I love this, and I need to break out the other one that I have as a backup, but I absolutely love this. Okay, so go on to Shop Miss A, see if they're still there. I think if they're still there, I'm gonna buy a few more, because I just love these. Okay, especially the light colors. I haven't tried any of the darker colors, but do be careful, because the way that they show it on Shop Miss A and what you receive, they tend to be like, on website it looks a little bit lighter, but when you get it, they're just a little tad bit darker. So if you are looking for a light color, make sure you go really light, like go a couple of shades lighter than you would normally think to go just by looking at the picture, because I thought that this, like you can see here at the top, that there's still some liquid lipstick there that I just can't get out. It's just not coming out. That did not look like that in the picture on the Shop Miss A website. It looked really, really light. So if you're looking for a really light one, make sure you go a couple of shades lighter, because then you know that it's going to be really light. That's all I'm saying. But it goes really well on top of any real liquid lipstick or any lipstick. So that's all of my empties. Again, I was not expecting to do another empties video so soon, but who knows what's going to happen. I might just end up motoring through a whole new set of stuff. Who knows what's going to happen, but you know what to expect, because there's some things that you're going to repeatedly see all the time that I'm just going to be like, you know that I like this, so don't be surprised. Anyway, so if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.